Welcome back to the episode of He Said, She Said podcast. We're gonna dive right into it. I know how we get now. So talk to us, see what we got.
Money in relationships, money and things, dating, marriage, gender expectation, power dynamics, respect, stress, loyalty, and breakups. Can love survive financial struggle, or does money quietly control most relationships? Can love survive a financial struggle, or does money quietly control most relationships? Now, I'm gonna say love can survive a financial struggle if the situation is right, the person is right, because you gotta, if you really love a person, you're gonna try to make anything work with that person, whether it's financial or not. You're gonna try to make it work. So if it doesn't survive, it's not necessarily because of the financial situation. It's probably because of that person or something else that happened because love, it can survive financially to me. That's what y'all know.
Yeah, I mean, it can survive financial struggle or struggles. It just all depends on. It's about having two people that's got the same mindset. If you ain't got the other person ain't got the right mindset, it's not gonna survive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, regardless of what people want to say, money can't buy happiness.
You can.
Because if you poor, 9 out of 10, you're not gonna be happy. But if you got a little money and you well off, you ain't really got to worry about nothing or trip on much or nothing, you're gonna be more happy. I promise. You know what I'm saying? So especially when if you don't grew up like a lot of us grew up. You feel me? So like I feel like it does play a big part in it. And like I said, but it all boils down to the mindset of the two people. You know what I'm saying? If they both on one accord and they got a like mindsets, they won't struggle for long. But if one ain't got the same mindset as the other, that person trying to get y'all out the struggle and you just over there watching that person trying to get y'all out the struggle. And now that's gonna help bring it down even more because now it's like that you say you love me, but you sitting here watching me struggle. You know what I'm saying?
And to me, that ain't quietly, that ain't it quiet, money quietly controlling it. It's loudly controlling.
It's loudly for one person doing the struggling, but it's quiet for the other person.
So people say money don't matter in love. But a lot of relationships have ended over finances every day. So money matters in relationships.
Dude, to a certain extent. I don't know. I was just raised different, man. A man supposed to take care of everything. I know times change. As a man, you got your woman should know how to try to figure out how bills gonna get paid. How your kids gonna need what they need. As a man, you gotta make sure you on top of it. Of course, your woman supposed to help you out, but man, you gotta be on top of it. You gotta be on top of the bill. So just pulling it up right here, it says a TD Bank study found that financial disputes cause 41% of divorces among Gen Xers and 29% of divorces among baby boomers. So the older generation, they, they got divorced less for money purposes.
Yeah.
But as time goes on, people are getting more divorced because of money issues.
I believe that.
Yeah, because the economy is getting crazy, crazy. It's hard to survive on one income if you ain't making over 6 figures. You got to at least be making over 6 figures easily, at least. If not, then it's gonna be a struggle depending on the area that you live in and all that type of stuff. And the other person mindset is the other person making sure y'all spend less to try to help keep y'all on a certain budget. It's a lot of things that go into it.
Yeah. And love ain't the same. It's like it was back then. So that makes it different too.
I mean, I don't feel like love ain't the same. I just feel like people's perception of it ain't the same because they too much listening to people on social media. Like, because at the end of the day, you know, Ant just told you how he love. You feel me?
Right.
Like, you feel me? Like, he telling you I'm loving hard. You feel me? But the other is it how the other person gonna react? Is they doing the same thing? Is they fucking with my head? Is they doing this? Is they doing that? Is they he say he love me, but if he ain't doing this for me, then he don't love me. Like they doing that type of stuff and putting certain conditions on it, then how can it be? Everything is so conditional now. It's in transactional and shit. So it's like, oh, if I don't spend money on you, I don't love you. Like, maybe what if I'm trying to build a life with you? You want me to spend money on you when I'm trying to build a life with you? That should be way more important.
Yeah. It goes back to like the social media, music, all that.
they all worry about the materialistic things. It's like, baby, if we build this life together, we build this foundation, we get all the materialistic things we want at that time. But we try to buy it now, that's destroying our wealth. We're trying to build wealth. You feel me?
Exactly. A lot of times love struggles when that one person is feeling like they do everything on their own, expectations are unclear. Do y'all believe this statement that money itself usually is the problem? The pressure, imbalances, and resentment around it is.
I would say kinda. It just all depends. Because if you the man and you taking care of everything, right? And they just say that you got a woman that's um on the spendy side, she likes to spend more. That's putting more pressure on you, especially if she's not doing anything to help you either A, help you make more money or B, help you spend less money. So then it's more pressure put on you. So then it's more so it ain't about the money itself, it's about the pressure to have the money versus the money itself. I don't know if like that's some guy's fault, but they trying to get females by showing off money. So they showing off you got money, you got this. Once you relationships, can't stop it now. And gotta keep it coming. Yeah, in some instances, yeah, but more than likely, if a guy ain't got it, he's not gonna just floss like he got it to try to get a girl. You be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, you can only fake it for so long. You feel what I'm saying? Like most guys who, yeah, if they feel like they big time baller, they always kill big want some money. Okay, they can do it, but like you said, they still gonna be expected to do it. But like somebody like me, right? I'm just a working man. I'm not finna floss no money. I don't want you thinking I'm not rich, baby. I'm not doing like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build for the future to have something, make sure my kids have something too when I leave. Make sure, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be the first one to build financial, build generational wealth in my family, so that way multiple generations can eat off of something I need. You feel me? Like if you don't like me for me, then we don't need to be together anyway.
Exactly.
If you like me for what I can do for you, then it's already a red flag. It's already a dude.
All right, so let's talk about the gender roles and expectations. Should we always pay?
For what? The deal what you paying for?
Like you have on them dates, stuff like that.
Of course, as a man, you gonna pay for it, but
I know.
you still won't. She should want to. A woman should want to like ain't pay for this, ain't pay, especially if man already pay all the bills and stuff already. Take
Now,
them off on sometimes. Now it did okay. So boom.
what
If
if
we
y'all
if we if we in a relationship, if we in a relationship, we living together, and I held it. I held it that.
okay.
Now it would be cool every now and then to be like, I'm finna take you to lunch. We cool for a woman to say that to a man and be like, because then every now and again we'd be like, okay, okay, take me to lunch, you know what I'm saying? She pull out a little card or whatever and pay for it. Ooh, that make the man feel good. You feel that make the man feel more money on you. Exactly, for real. It like turn you up for real. So like that's good. But like if we just like regular dating, like me trying to get you or whatever the case may be, I'm like, yeah, it's mandatory. Man, supposed to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm taking you out to show you a good time. You feel what I'm saying? Or whatever. Yeah, look, you should have worry about that. Yeah, listen to you like a slave. I own you now. 3 million. I give you two. I mean, I got 3 million. Good.
But he's on the body. He was just spending that money.
Yeah, he
But that
crazy.
ain't how
I mean, he crazy.
it was.
There ain't no way. Cause 3 million. Boy, you gotta be. Boy, you gotta be better than Janice Hart. As far as the, you know what I mean? All your head games. Oh, you gotta get it. Drain my bank account like you drain me, bro.
Okay. So it's 50-50 realistic.
Is it realistic? It's realistic. It ain't. It's realistic, but it's tuned to everybody's situation, right? 'Cause some women want to still feel like they're independent, so some women prefer 50-50. And then some women just want to be like, I don't want my man to have to pay everything. He already dealing with enough. And then some women just like, well, hell, I know if I do 50-50, this person can't be like the last person throw nothing in my face. Like everybody, their mindset is different. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, like I'm not gonna expect 50-50. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna start off like I do 100. I do 100, but I just need you to handle groceries. I need you to handle, you know what I'm saying, little stuff the kids stuff need. build up our savings account for like trips and stuff like that, and we good. But at the same time, what you just said, it really is 50-50 though. So that's you doing all that small stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's what I don't gotta worry about. In a man's point of view, it's kind of 50-50 because it's like you dealing with the tedious stuff that I don't have time for because I'm out here doing this. But as far as financially wise, it's not even 10%. You get what I'm saying? Like that's like 5% for real. Oh, no. We talking about financially only. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about everything together. Kids, yeah, kids can be a handful sometimes, but it ain't nothing better in the world than being a parent. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But we just talking about financial wise, only financial wise. A lot of times the kids don't like once you get them clothes and stuff, they don't really need much of nothing as far as financial wise. Medicine every now and again if they sick or something at school. You feel me? But you ain't spending no lot of money like that unless it's time for them to get new clothes or a birthday coming up. That's when you spend the most of your money. So financially, that's why I say it's only like 5% financially. Because if you covering, like I'm gonna cover all the big stuff. When school gear to come around, I'm gonna get all that covered. But I'm saying on a day-to-day basis, the stuff that they need, I need you to cover that. Like you said, they need some Kona ice, it ain't but $2, $3. Send them $2, $3 to school. You know what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that, small stuff. But like I said, it ain't number 5%, but it takes a big toll off us for having to do so much. Cause I handle all these bills. I put these old on auto drafts. You know what I'm saying, make some bread in them, do my thing, and just go get the bread. That's just me personally though.
Okay. Should income, yeah, I'm gonna answer first. Should income determine leadership in a relationship? Now, me personally, I say yes. Because I feel like if I the breadwinner, that I need to be the leader. If you want to be the leader, then your ass gotta get out there and be making more money than me. 'Cause I should be. Unless now, if you making less money and you around the house doing some stuff, okay. But if I'm making more money than you, plus I'm cooking, suck your dick. How about this? Uh-uh. No. You ain't gonna be no leader. Oh, oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead. I'm gonna go out. Disagreeing.
Because he did really, I mean, what else for like that? Okay, you probably got a better paying job than he is. But this man taking his like that still paying all y'all bills. Let you keep your money. And all this.
Yeah, now he paying all the bills.
Okay, okay.
But if you ain't, if we're doing that, it's still
That's still,
yeah. I mean, yeah. To see, that's where the definition comes in because breadwinner to me is who's covering all the bills. It ain't necessarily who's making the most money, right? Yeah. Now if he covering all the bills, okay. But if we doing 50-50, no, you ain't need no leader.
But see, the man's supposed to lead.
Not if we paying 50-50.
But see, this how I feel. Right? I feel like the leader should be whoever has the best mindset, regardless of who makes the most money. Because like you can make more money than me, and you can feel like, hey, I'm gonna take care of this, I'm gonna take care of that. But if like because sometimes people can just have a better job or they just pay more. Like you can't really control that, right? So let's say that I'm making 75,000 a year. You just came across a job that was a weird job nobody ever heard of, but you're getting paid 125. Okay, boom, yeah, you got a whole 50,000 on me. You know what I'm saying? Like that you're making more than me. But if I'm more financially savvy than you, I'm higher than you mentally, then watching you lead.
I don't like that.
You get what I'm saying? Like
So would you let a woman
what
be the leader?
this how I feel, right? I feel like and I ain't trying to toot my own horn, nothing like that, but I feel like the qualities that I bring, I have to be able to have my input be up there. You don't necessarily have to go with what I say or whatever, but my input should matter a lot. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you get mad and I'm already, you know me, like, I'm already gonna be doing the bills, I'm doing this, doing that, makes your kid, I'm doing the full package. So it's like really what I say should go anyway. It really shouldn't be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But you know, at least it ought to be talked about. Like it ought to be considered. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not you feel like you gotta, you should be a leader or not, and you need to co-lead. You know what I'm saying? It just all depends though. It depends on your mindset. But I don't if you got somebody who ain't got the right mindset anyway, that's already strike number one.
So with that, do men use money to control relationships?
Some do.
Yep, I was just gonna say that.
Hold on though. Well, you just
Oh, I
talking
got a question for women.
the way you just talk, yeah, it sounded like mothers did it too.
Some they do, but I'm not gonna say I would control the relationship, but if I'm doing more of the stuff that the man supposed to be doing, I feel like that makes me leave. Because as a man, y'all got certain stuff that y'all supposed to be taking care of. So if I take care of it, I need to leave.
When somebody taught them how to lead, you probably think a lot in him, make him become a better person to lead each other. Because a man must be leading in a relationship.
He is supposed to be, but
Sometimes you gotta
if
show
he
it.
can't lead,
Communicate to him and show it.
somebody gotta lead. He won't. The blind can't lead the blind. If he can't lead, somebody
That's
gotta
why
lead.
you got. That's why the line got more than one sense. The other senses get stronger when they can't see.
It's some people, and that's what yeah, that with. I believe.
I'm talking about the actual line. So if I'm teaching you right, but you're right though because you could teach them. You can teach a person to try to get them in a position to where they can be a leader, or where either they can, or even just teach a person how to be independent on their own. So that way, if you fall down, they can at least hold up a little bit
Yeah.
versus not being able to hold up at all. And sometimes they still don't get it, or they still won't refuse to do it, or whatever the case may be, because maybe they got too comfortable with somebody doing something, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. So it's I understand that point.
And my question for the women, well, about the women was, do women expect too much financial? A lot of they, a lot of women do expect too much financial. They
Oh,
expect the man to pay all the bills, do this, do that. But if you're gonna expect that man to do all this, you better be willing to give something back. What are you gonna put into that man? He doing this and that. What you gonna put into him? Because if my man is paying all the bills, you best believe my man gonna be satisfied every day. It's not gonna be nothing. He's not gonna ever be, man, this good on my nerve. Oh, he gonna ever have to say that because I gotta do everything I can to make sure he's pleased because he's taking care of our needs. Men are not obligated to pay all the bills, but women do. Like it's in our minds, some of our minds, they, hey, you the man, pay all your bills. He obligated to.
well, I feel like yeah, women sometimes do expect, what I'm saying, too much. But this is what I look at. I'll pay all the bills. That's fine. But just realize it's so much things that a black man in this world go through and deal with. So I might be paying all the bills, but it's other stuff I might lack because I'm going so hard to make sure I can pay the bills, keep a roof over our head and the kids' head and stuff like that. So I might not be as affectionate as you want me to be because I'm tired. I'm working 14, 16 hours a day and I'm doing this, doing that to make sure the bills and stuff straight. So it gotta be give and take. You gotta realize that with me doing so much financially, it's gonna take away some part of me. Well, I'm not there more as often because I'm working more, not as affectionate because I'm so tired when I get home and I just want to just chill and relax. So I feel like if it's gonna be that way to where like, okay, man, gotta take 100% of the thing, you gotta realize what comes with it. You gotta be okay with that.
Yeah.
And you gotta be willing to, okay, if he doing 100% of that, you gotta be able to say, okay, I'm going when he come through that door, I'm gonna make him feel so much at home that he gonna wanna love on me.
Yeah.
You put a man in that position, I guarantee you gonna be good.
And he gonna forget about what else just tip out her and
You
day.
know what I'm saying? Because a man, I feel like it should be like vice versa though.
Oh yeah.
The woman at home, all day dealing with kids and stuff, they gonna drive you too. And as a man, we gonna expect her to do certain things Google working all day, but we gotta look at the little thing that she be doing at home, 'cause they small things. They can drain you as well, though. Yeah, but it's just kind of you can't afford for no woman to be at home. Yeah, I mean, for a woman to deal with kids all day. Yeah, that's one thing, but at the end of the day,
But why you kids ain't extra?
that's what I was about to get to. If I'm taking care of all the bills, that's affording for the kid to go to daycare. So now
Right.
you got your break. Now you're able to do whatever. You ain't gotta work a job where you make 100,000 a year, nothing like that. You do so work a Walmart if you want. Still up, okay, she works for the jobs. You still have to come home, cook, clean, where should the kids get to school?
The man can help with the kids stuff now because a lot of men, that's the problem now. They help with kids. The women do everything with the kids.
And work.
Exactly. And men need to chip in. Like my brother-in-law, he help with kids. Could come home and shoot. The kids already done been fed, took their showers, homework done, and in the bed.
I mean that's easy, but it all depends on everybody's situation because like I said, if okay, let's say we both working, right? But let's say I'm working 14, 16 hours a day. By the time I come home, you done been home 4, 5 hours already. So everything should be done.
You see, that's how it
You
was.
get what I'm saying?
She worked.
That's what I'm saying. So when I get home, everything should be done because you've been there hours with the kids by yourself. Everything should be done. So I shouldn't come home and have to do anything besides, okay, let me decompress, let me spend time with my lady so she get her time and then I can relax. You know what I'm saying? And go to sleep, whatever. So in that sense, yeah, you would expect it, but also I'm not expecting you to have no hard job. If I'm taking all the bills, I want you to have something that's easy on you, that's flexible too, so that way the kids, if they need something, you can go do this, you can go do that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you still gotta have that mental risk. The job that you still gotta
And then
what
as a
should
man,
everything what should the kids be? What should the kids school clothes ready for the next day? What should they let their homework? Yeah, everybody need a mental risk, but that's where it comes in like that's why I say everybody's situation is different. A woman might not get her mental rest until, let's say, I'm working 14, 16 hours a day, but let's say I'm off on the weekend. Hey, I'll get the kids. You go have your spot if you want to.
yeah, that's what I was
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to make it work for your situation because it's like, if I'm doing all this during the week, but then I'm free on weekends, naturally, I'm going to want to spend time with my kids on the weekend because I don't see them during the week for real like that. Besides, when I get home, they in bed. But it's the weekend. It's my time to rest all week.
Yeah.
I want to the kids. Watch the
Yeah.
kids. She probably feel the same. I put it on too. I prefer to get my rest during the week. Shit, cause by the time the weekend get here, shit, if I don't get no rest during the weekend get here, I'm a crash. I'm gonna be done. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I feel like usually, like I said, everybody's situation different. You gotta just make it work for what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? That's what communication comes in with.
Right.
Like,
So let's talk about financial red flags. Do y'all think that when you get in a relationship, you should be upfront with that person and let them know? And I understand, like, as soon as y'all meet, but at some point in y'all relationship, you feel like, okay, it's going to another level. You think you need to let that person know, like, hey, this did I got what did you get?
I feel like it
Or
should be
you hide it. Because I feel like a lot of people hide.
because naturally, you shouldn't expect nobody to just want to clear your debt for you anyway. If it's like, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's something to be talked about because I mean, at the end of the day, if we trying to take this to another level, for one thing, at least one of us got to be debt free. One of us got to at least have the credit to help. You know what I'm saying? To help get what we need to be, because to get a house, to do anything, you got to have good credit. You can't just buy a lot of this stuff for cash. Now they'll be questioning where the money came from. You go take 150,000 and go buy a house. They're like, "How you got 150,000?" You know what I'm saying? Not a feds on you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it should definitely be talked about, especially if y'all gonna take it to another level, because financials is important. We don't If you don't talk about that, if you get a clear understanding of that in the beginning, I feel like that's gonna make everything so much better. Now we always on the same page mentally when it comes to finances, and I know how you think when it comes to finances. You know how I think when it comes to finances. Then hell, whenever something come up, we just have a discussion about it. Like you say, hey, well, this came up. I feel like we'd be in a better position if we go ahead and pay this off because now we ain't got that monthly payment no more. We got the money to the side to do it. Why we just don't do it?
Right.
And then we say, okay, well, okay, yeah, this take out our emergency fund a little bit, but we will be able to save these $600 a month. We're gonna pay this car. You know what I'm saying? And save all that interest that we would have been paying. You feel me? Like it's talks like that that need to be had.
Yeah, it's still important. All right. Let's talk about the irresponsible spending. And this men and women do this, so don't act like men don't do it. 'Cause y'all do it too.
Yeah, I mean, everybody do irresponsible spending sometimes. Because I mean, as a man, like, you know, my irresponsible spending is like, okay, I said if I'm already the one to like take out bills and stuff, right? I'm doing all that stuff. So if I see something I want, I'm gonna get it. I don't care how much it costs because because I know how hard I work to get everything to do everything that I do.
Right.
And it's like if I wanted that, if I wanted that bad to go get it, I've been thinking about it for a while. And I feel like I should get it. So it's just you may call it irresponsible, but it's also something to reward you so you can keep going and keep doing what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, because like all my life I always been focusing on everybody else and not myself. So I make sure everybody around me good. Make sure they got what they need. And half the time I never worry about nothing myself. You go to my closet, it's nothing but work clothes enough for real. Like ain't no really too much regular clothes. I don't really go out like that. I'm either at work doing something with my business, making some other money, or I'm at home. You feel me? So, yeah. So, you know.
Like that. What about constantly borrowing money in relationships? So, like, you ain't never had that? Okay. So you ain't never experienced that. You had to borrow some money from your girls, or your girl had to borrow some money from you. Like some people don't call it borrow. They just be like, hey, the woman need this. She comes, she'll be like, hey, you got $200. I need to pay this. So they don't look at that as borrowing or whatever. But you ain't never had it. You never experienced
My girl had nothing something beautiful in the car.
okay. Mhm.
We together, we don't borrow money from each other. Yeah. If we're in a relationship, I'm not gonna look for it back anyway. If you ask me, I'm not gonna look for it back. Like now, if you tell me, say, "Hey, I'm gonna give you the money back," female pay this stuff like yeah. See what you gonna say? Yeah. Now, if you tell me, I'm not gonna turn it down. I'm going to let you know that now. You say I'm gonna get it back to you, and you bring it to me. I'm gonna take the cash, but I'm not looking for it back. But if you tell me you're gonna do it, and then you hand it to me, I'm gonna take it and I'll put it in my account.
She gonna do it, but she don't do it. Are you
And I just, no, I ain't, no, I ain't tripping because I wasn't expecting it back anyway. Well, even though you said it, I wasn't expecting it back. But like I said, if you do happen to bring it back, I'm going to collect that cash. I know you probably ask for it back again. By the end of the week, it's going to be back in your hand anyway.
And let's talk about dating someone broke versus dating someone financially stable. Did you date someone struggling financially? I'm sure we all have. I mean,
If they got the right mindset, like me just, going through experiences that I make through now and stuff like that, like if you got the right, because you can be struggling financially right now, but have the right mindset and just need to get that opportunity to get right in the right position.
and that's one of my questions. Is financial ambition more important than current income?
Yes, because you can be making good money, but if you're bad at handling money, then it don't matter. I'm saying if you ain't financially literate, then it don't matter how much money you make. You know what I'm saying?
So how long you think a person should wait? Like in a relationship with this woman, how long you gonna wait for her to get for her financial growth? Like she real bad off.
You mean wait for her to get in a better financial situation?
Yeah,
Am I coaching her?
yeah. But she just ain't getting it.
If she,
You coaching her, but she ain't getting it.
if she ain't getting it, she don't want to get it. I'm be mad
How
at
long you gonna wait?
I ain't going long. I'm better than the money. Probably a year.
Okay.
I mean, I'm already married to it anyway. I'm gonna be coaching you for a year, but if you ain't got that year, maybe you ain't trying to learn. So all females, they good at it. They detailed, but yeah, women is very detailed. So if a woman, if each a woman is and she can't get it, she not.
Because she don't want
She either her mental capacity was never there in the first place, or she just don't want to learn.
to.
Because cause all women detail. I guarantee you, if somebody told her her man was cheating, she gonna go find out who he was cheating with, the time they cheated. You know,
Yep.
you was just talking about that. Go find out every little detail. You the police at that time. Now you remember all the details, but you don't remember details. And I was telling you about, you got to put a certain amount in your 401k. You do this. You can't remember that, but you remember that motherfucker takes my phone. You know what I'm saying?
We don't even have to be detectives though. We got homework. They're like, hey,
But you still remember
I
the
need
detail. You know what I'm saying? When you told that, you remember that.
oh,
But when a man tell you how to learn this and learn that financially, you don't remember that. That's what I'm saying.
you can remember if you want.
That's why I'm getting at. But
But
she
that's
don't.
the same opinion.
If she don't eventually remember it, then she ain't trying to. But see, men are it's a lot harder for us because we're not detailed. That's why we give such vague answers to everything a lot of the time because we've never been detailed. You gotta think on it for a minute. Yeah, like you say, you ask us how our day was, we say, oh good.
Yeah, so it's like somebody could have got shot in our job, and we was like, "Oh, dude." Like we ain't get shot, so we good. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, but you still need to. But that's just how it is because we like to separate work from home. So like when I get home, I'm not talking about nothing. Even though I know my partner might do it, I'm not talking about nothing happening. My mind is I'm off work. I'm focused on daddy duties, boyfriend or husband duties, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not worried about work no more. Work is the last thing on my mind. I worry about them tomorrow when I come back. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Social media and relationship standards. Let's talk about that. Yeah, and talk about that soft life Christian first. Social media and relationship standards. So like I don't know if you see it, but I see a lot of my social media on my Facebook. It's gonna be something about how a man can put you in your soft girl era, this man to make you feel soft like my man. Let's talk about it.
You can't fall for it. You can't let social media determine your relationship or how you want to be with somebody in a relationship because different people, man, different standards. So whatever about social media. That's why I had a fool on social media. You take social media serious, dog. Something wrong with you.
You show that fool on us. And social media creates like unrealistic expectations. Like it just be crazy. But you would be shocked at how many people actually go by this stuff.
A lot of people.
Like, yes, and then they get to compare relationship, compare finance. Like, oh, her husband make this much a year. Why you ain't making that much? Because they not the same. Or she making this. Why you ain't making? Because we're not the same. You cannot live your life off of social media. But this day and age, people do that. And I feel like money. What do you think? Think if money creates an imbalance in a relationship?
On bills not get paid.
Oh yeah, definitely that.
On bills not get paid, the woman will look at the man. The man start complaining about what's doing to help the situation.
Oh,
I'm just paying the bill. I'm just being a man.
okay. So what about me that her kid is? What they be? You ain't gotta have that if you don't want to. I don't want to be mad at you. And I'm mostly act crazy. I think social media has people want luxury relationships without having an emotionally healthy foundation. If people stop living their life based off social media, I think a lot of relationships would be better off financially, emotionally, physically too.
And this social media is just trying to make your relationship like somebody else's relationship.
Yeah, that's true. Would you marry someone who had bad credit?
Hey, yeah. I'm telling you, go holler at Alex. He'll get you right.
Okay. Do you believe that couples should combine finance?
To a certain extent.
What's the certain extent?
I don't know. I can have all my feelings on the spot. I like to see my money. This ours, but this is mine.
So you want to have two accounts, one a joint account, and then
Two, three, four. How do I need?
why you need all that? What else do you have going on? Because for one, I get it, you got the joint account, then you want to have your separate account. I get it, 'cause that's me. You don't have a joint one, but I'm having my separate one too. We're gonna be another separate one, another separate one, another separate one. Cause then that's talking to me. What you doing with this money? You want
I
your
have
money?
a account in my mama name.
Why?
My kid.
That must be your cheap account.
It's just mother folks can't even touch the account. Females get real smart, so they divorce me. They take everything.
Yeah, man. You think they ain't gonna take to look at that?
Like this is my mama. It's my mama money. Can't touch it. Gotta be smart.
Right. Is love enough without financial stability? No. I say, hey, I mean,
So he's saying like, if I'm financially struck my girl like
yeah, over. Y'all in love.
somebody, hey, yeah, them a little word, man.
That's why I'm saying. You got a problem with a woman making more than a man?
Uh,
So if that woman make more than you, how y'all gonna be this? You still paying all bills or y'all gonna 50-50?
I'm paying everything. If you feel like I'm a struggle, we come into a struggle, you get me out. Other than that, I'm paying everything.
Okay.
Wish everything was good.
Is financial struggle a valid reason to leave a relationship?
No, mm-mm. You can figure it out easy. Especially out
Okay.
leadership.
What's some red flags for realities in relationships?
Financial just
Yeah, like we still talking about like financial stuff. Like I think a red flag would be asking for money.
they're asking for money. Don't even need it for as soon as
But you can kind of tell which one do that. Cause I got a friend, he do that. Every woman he meet, he do that. Like we can go on dates and he gonna ask, so he gonna be like, "You got the bill? You mean I order the steak, order so much, let her order whatever." And then he be like, "You got this bill?" Just to see what she gonna say. And then someone be like, "Well, nah, what you," and they get to going off, rolling their head, and I'm like, I'll make sure the deal's right first. 'Cause sometimes, yeah, I might not. And sometimes you have like a rough day and you just want to treat yourself. Or you see something you want and you ain't bought your stuff nothing the whole time. You be like, oh, I'm going to get this. I ain't, let me see what else is some red flags. And I done dealt with this too. Your significant other's family money without discussing it with your significant other. I think that's a problem because for one, yeah, it could be their family and you thinking like, oh, you doing something good that he or she don't like that, whatever, or make them love you more, whatever you might be. But you need to discuss it with that person. Uh, In my mind, like if I want to loan my family member some money, now telling me, then I find out about it. That's gonna make it think, this guy, you could be loaning some girl some money, not tell me. So you should always discuss it. But it goes back to that communication.
that depends on like, you know, me and you was dating, you both me and your brother stuff in school, give him some money. It got nothing to do with you. It's between me and him.
Okay, now I can see that. But we have to join back. You don't think you still need to discuss that?
Well, I know how bills go. I got less spending money.
In a joint bank
No,
account?
those ways tend to go thousands out. We should
In a joint bank account, though, not your separate. Now, you go give someone out your separate account, okay? I think everybody in a joint bank account should be discussed. Because if my money coming in there and your money coming in there, it need to be discussed. Because if I see $200 missing, I want to make that $200.
to go over there.
Wait.
Both our money in there. I know how to put more than $200 in.
So if I think $400, like you ain't what? Man, what she did for $400? What she did?
See, no,
Cause I'm paying all the bills.
the hundreds go. You gonna throw some red flag.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But if I give me $200 out, then you ask me what you did $200 for. Shit, I just said brother borrow. I let you know then. I don't let that folks borrow money away.
You got your feels a lot of money. That's best way. I got a problem with this.
Like our brothers and sisters, so yeah. Mama, yeah.
Yeah, problem with you borrow money.
Give it steady by my money.
And I let people borrow money. And you never take it back. And then I let them borrow it again. And they don't take it back again. I know. Stupid, right? I'm working on it.
Well, we gonna get you on.
Just, yeah. All right.
I'm gonna get some too.
All right. I'm gonna let you know who these episodes. So money often represents more than money. To many people, it can represent safety, stability, effort, responsibility, protection, trust. Do you agree?
Mm.
With that being said, do you have any questions on this money in relationships? We could talk about that for a while and have different debates on it because I don't know, like this day and age, to me, it ain't the same. You will find out men like you have like they gonna pay our bills.
It's not a lot though, but it just
What do
I
you
feel like me, like I said on Facebook the other day, you got too many men trying to show women how to be big. Too many women trying to show men how to be big. You can't do that. There's a lot of women so much to right now.
I agree. I didn't have any questions on this one. Do you have any questions? This topic. All right. Well, we came to another yet the end of another he said, she said podcast episode. Y'all email us, DM us, text us, let us know what y'all want us to discuss. If y'all want us to come back and talk about the financial stuff in relationships, let us know. The last thing I'm gonna say is financial stability cannot replace love. Let's make sure we remember that. But financial chaos can absolutely destroy peace. And with that being said, that's the end of this episode. Until the next time, this is the He Said, She Said podcast. Peace.